then at least I know I'm not sitting here looking like a fool waiting for it to show live.
Yeah, I'll send you a link to a site where I found Hammer's music from, because it's all free, so you can use it without a strike, hopefully.
Awesome. Yeah, I sent music and everything to my Adam.
Oh, okay.
And we're live.
That's good.
Yeah. Hi guys, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Sorry for waiting. Yeah, I was just setting up and everything. It's good to see you guys all here. I got some panel members in Element, which is really awesome. Hey Paul, how you doing? Hey Michael Khan and PJ Cruikshank. Good to see you guys. How you all doing today?
Good evening.
Evening, flat side.
So I hear you guys are still early that side, because you guys are back 2 hours now or something.
Yeah. No, we had to put the clocks back last night, didn't we? So that makes us the same time as you, I think.
Damn, I think you guys just debunked my whole argument that time is not physical.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys put your time back, so it's there by you guys. It's now what, 10 to 6, 10 to 7, 10 to 6.
Yeah, that 12 minutes to 7.
To 7. Oh yeah, because it's 12 minutes to 9. Yeah.
Yeah, the only constant is South African time now.
Yeah, we
could
stay
be in
exactly
about.
the same. Yeah, you guys must. You see, South Africa rocks. You guys have to use us as your standard. We always stay the same.
Absolutely.
It's called God's country for a reason. Hey Nathan, good to see you. Jess Palmer, Lumpy Gas in a Vacuum, Alan Norstrand, Jeff Mills. There's so much people coming. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you all. Tonight we're talking Horizon. Really hope you're going to sit back and enjoy, because yeah, we still get the same argument from Globers that the Horizon is physical for some odd reason. Out of 23 votes, is the Horizon physical? Yes, 43%. No, 57%. So come on, Globers, what are you doing? Are you saying your Horizon is still physical or not? I want to say thank you to all my members and all my Patreon supporters as well, and everybody that's just on supporting the show. Please just hit the like button and share it with everybody, as it does push it out to a further audience. Yeah, so at least I got 4 channel members, really feeling so happy about that. Thank you all you guys for being channel members, as you do help. Hey William Brackley, thank you for joining. RH, good to see you. Yeah, so panel, are you ready? Should we get going? I would think. Cool.
Absolutely, go for it.
Go for it.
Cool, okay. I hope it's showing. First we have to look what the definition for Horizon is. It's actually quite simple, because if you don't know what a horizon is, I don't know where you've been for these last few years. It's simply the line at which the Earth's surface and the sky appear to meet. That just means it's apparent. The sun rose above the horizon. It's not physically in the horizon. It's a apparent position. So it's the limit of a person's knowledge, experience, or interest. You want to leave home and broaden horizons. That's just a similar. Okay, but anyway, the horizon is a apparent line that separates surface of the celestial body from its sky when viewed. So that doesn't mean the sun or the sky is literally touching the waves or the floor. And smash that super chat. Thank you, Nathan Oakley. Really do appreciate it. You really, really are awesome. Thank you for the super chat. Really, really appreciate it. You rock. Guys, if you haven't already, please do go to Nathan Oakley and subscribe to him. He has really awesome debates, and well, yeah, I download his shows daily and listen to it at work, and the people seem to really look at me strange when Nathan goes off at the the people making fallacies. So yeah, really do go and smash that super chat like Nathan says. Thank you very much, and go and subscribe. Lumpy Gas, I don't have a bank card associated with YouTube right now. No stress, Lumpy. Just being here is enough support for me, man. Just hit that like button and share. It really, really helps. Yeah, when I go to the horizon, all there is flat water. So I was thinking I'm first going to show some video from Skyfree. I'm sure a lot of people don't know who you should know who Skyfree is. I'm going to stick the link in the description below. There we go. And just watch this and tell me if you can literally see where the actual horizon would be. Does the horizon change just based on optical phenomena? Hey Weiskopf, good to see you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, guys, go to Weiskopf's channel as well. He's been really getting McToon on his challenge lately, and they're moving the goalposts. I mean, moving the goalposts so much that they're expecting Weiskopf to get the judges to judge it. It's crazy. Oh, thank you, Nathan. Really appreciate the share on Facebook. Can you guys see this channel? Paul and stuff, can you guys see what's on screen? Or is there somewhere I have to share it on Element?
Yeah, I can see the YouTube. Thank you.
Okay, great. Can you see where the horizon actually is here? Okay, they have all the temperatures and stuff.
I think YouTube is a little bit behind.
Okay. Flatswood, I bring up if eyes are capable of seeing as far as an Nikon P900, the Earth would be bigger. Just kidding. Yeah, magnification just simply resolves something your eyes could not see. Because you're still at the same distance, you're just magnifying that same angle. That's all. So that's why you can resolve it, hence the diffraction limit, because of the aperture. Hello Flatties, big love from South Florida. Great to see you, Goldie. Hope you've been... Guys, I actually have a video from Veritasium that I want to talk to about on Wednesday about Earth spin, which is really great. Okay, it's just buffering now. I don't know why it does this, but it likes to do this when we're busy streaming, but before streaming it doesn't buffer at all. Have you guys had this issue? It's good to see you guys. Oh, Lumpy Gas is always a join. Good to thank you to have you in Element, Lumpy. Do appreciate you guys being here. We do have Discord and Gilded also open if anybody wants to come and chat. I just have to open the Gilded, forgot about that. There we go. So I've got Gilded open, Discord open and Elements open. So yeah, sorry about that guys, I don't know why it's doing this. Well, anyway, could you see the what's name? You could not. But let me go to why I actually decided to talk about this tonight. This is from BML 69. An observer height of less than 3 feet, the globe physical horizon would have to be closer than a mere 2.1 miles. Does this globe match reality? No, this does not match the globe reality. Because, why? The globe is not physical. The horizon physical, yes 47%, no 53%. Okay, this is simply gives the 2.1 miles at destination as platform habitat, that's 944 miles. Platform hillside 6.2 miles, and this is all from a very low height. This is sad, really sad. Thank you YouTube, I really do enjoy waiting for a buffer. Wow, Flatswood really has a handle on his show. I'm very I don't have a handle on my show, Nathan. I am trying with all this technical issues. Sorry about this, guys. I just want to be so professional. I'm really trying. The horizon is not vertical, period. It's not due to curvature. 100% agree, Lumpy. Anyway, guys in Element, do you have any comments on a horizon, how you picture horizon to be while we wait for this buffering?
Well, it's just the limitation of the observer. So if you change the observer, so switch from your own eyes to a P900, the horizon changes, apparently.
So then in other words, it's not staying at the same place. It moves around.
Definitely not a physical Earth curve now.
And when last did we see some physical surface change dimensions and size?
Never happened to me.
Me neither. So it's actually a open and cut case, this. Oh, there we see it's starting to show again on YouTube. Wow. Why is it blocked off there, guys? But I can see the horizon behind the platform, and yet it's still blocked off. Is that not kind of counterintuitive against the globe? Let's see. There we go. Why is the horizon behind the blocked platform? Would that be because the water in front of the platform here has a larger angle because it's closer to the observer, and because refraction also has optical effects on the whole surface, not just the part you want to be refracted? It's a big black swan, this one, guys. Really love this argument. Hey Daz, good to see you, thank you for coming. What sense does it make to measure from a mountain at all? No idea. How you do. So yeah, how do they get their R value if it keeps changing? Because yeah, bendy cranes, Dustin Bones, that's the whole problem. Bendy cranes, because you're seeing through Atmo, you are seeing optical horizons, it's apparent. So as soon as you bring up refraction, you cannot claim physicality. Hey Goldie, thank you for the super chat, US $10. Wow, you really great. I hope Nathan doesn't think I'm cheating on him. I support other flows on YouTube too. Brilliant one, thank you Goldie. Nathan is ace. Yeah. Oh wow. Let's see what Paul has put in chat. Merriam-Webster. Definition: the line where the Earth seems to meet the sky, the apparent junction of the Earth and sky. So that means it can change on the horizontal plane. The great circle on the celestial sphere formed by the intersection of the celestial sphere with a plane tangent to the Earth's surface at the observer's position. So that's obviously the celestial horizon. You actually have quite a different few horizons. Geology. But anyway, that's not really what we talk. When we on Earth, we see the actual Earth's horizon, which is not physical at all. Westgolf, yes, the bending of the cranes actually is a refraction. Seeing too far is not refraction. Yes, that's the whole thing. I also have a question for you, Globers, guys, before we read this horizon. If the horizon, if your refraction refracts, let's say, the crane supposed to be above the horizon, why does it refract the horizon as well then? Is it selective on what it refracts? Because it should refract the horizon and the crane, not just be selective. But what I like about this new one from him is, remember the old Black Swan where it just showed now the full cranes? It's still blocked by the water and it has the horizon behind him. Do you understand how deafening this, how deadly this argument is towards your globe? Did it now forget to take the curve away from this platform while it shows the horizon behind it? Because that's what your argument would be. It's really simple. That's why I love it. So yeah, you guys really should go to BML69. This is Taboo's Conspiracies channel. Do also subscribe to him. This is the original. I think no, this is the same one. This is from his channel actually, where he shows it. What's that? Seal. Yeah, look at that. How do you see the seal there, guys? You're not supposed to see any of this on the so-called globe. There's the horizon away. You shouldn't be able to see this on a globe. It goes totally against what a globe is. So the camera height was estimating 2.5 to 3 inches from the surface. That's very low, guys. Go to a channel that talks about the funnest chat. You don't need to worry about learning reality. Yeah, the Globers do come here not to learn reality. Let's go through more of these links that were sent. Horizon in English. The line at the farthest place that you can see, where the sky seems to touch the land or sea. The moon rose slowly above the horizon. We could see a row of camels silhouetted on the... You know what I like about this? This one. It's the place that you can see. So it's where the farthest place. So that means it's at your limit of vision. That's why when you see the sun set or the moon set or whatever, it looks like it's going beyond, because that limitation is you can't see further than that. Otherwise you would still see it go on. But because that's your limitation, that's your limitation. Hence why you always get a horizon behind something that's blocked. These guys don't get that. Hey Tony McFlatty, good to see you. Dustin Bones. RH, thank you very much for your super sticker. One up, really do appreciate it. A whole $4. You guys rock. I do like that chomping. One up, thank you. You guys are also awesome. He just makes up his own refraction to fit his belief. Yeah, very true. I would actually like a Glober to come on here and actually talk about refraction sometime, because you guys do know that when it comes to terrestrial refraction, you don't actually have refraction. You change the actual circumference of your globe Earth. You're changing the radius. Not you. In other words, you're flattening out the actual physical radius. That's what you guys do when you evoke your terrestrial refraction. You're not actually having actual refraction. You guys might want to reconsider having that argument.
Are you going to address Tony McFlatty?
Yeah, let's see what he's saying. Fun fact, the flat pizza plane shouldn't even have a horizon. Tony McFlatty, that is total rubbish. And first of all, what flat pizza? That is a controlled opposition flat Earth society model, which we do not push. Maybe stay up to date with that. And a horizon is a optical apparent position. It can even happen on a donut for all it cares, because it's literally just an optical position based on where the surface meets the sky. That's it. So it doesn't matter on the shape, it always have a horizon. And it's called a horizon because it's a horizontal line. The globe cannot actually have a horizon because the globe is said to be curving. So when it has that curve, it's not a horizontal line. Hence, it goes against what a horizon is. Ever thought of that, McFlatty? So, does that answer his question, Michael? Let's see, but there's more horizon links.
Muted. Yeah. These people don't understand that horizons just something caused by how we see. It's not all to do with shape of ground.
Exactly. The only thing it does got to do with is horizontal. Horizon means a horizontal line. Where's their horizontal line? Yeah, it's not a curve horizon, Wiskov. It's them and their bendizontals. A flat floor at Walmart has a horizon if you are low. Exactly. Everything can be a horizon as long as it has an apparent position to the sky. Optical conversion, you know your eyes and how they work? Yeah, because this is why I tried to get McToon to show me where in his orthographic triangles he has any perspective taken into account, and yet he still claims orthographic is perspective. Yeah, but I'm gonna have some nice cuts for that, guys. Yeah, I've got some work to do on actually all the debates with the cuts to actually show just how ignorant these guys are. Why would anyone ever go anywhere feel the need to impress Tony or anyone else for that matter? Very true, Goldie. Fine. How far is the horizon when you're at the beach? It changes, Tony. Do you not get that? That's what we try to explain.
Depends how tall you are, Tony.
That's why you have a height above sea level. Your height.
This is what I'm talking about, though. Flats. They come in and arguing, and they don't even understand argument to start with.
Yep. I mean.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Even level curve to them nowadays, isn't it?
Everything curves to them. That's why I laugh at the Merriam-Webster's dictionary when it puts in level. I'm actually looking for it quickly, and I'm going to show you why it contradicts itself. There we go. Read through this and tell me what if it contradicts itself. Okay. Level. This is from the Merriam-Webster, guys. A device for establishing a horizontal line or plane by means of a bubble in a liquid that shows adjustment to the horizontal by movement of the center of the slightly about. Okay, that means horizontal. A measurement of difference in altitude of 2 points by means of a level. Horizontal condition, especially equilibrium of a fluid marked by horizontal surface or even altitude. Water seeks its own level, guys. Do you get that? And horizontal. Okay. An approximately horizontal line or surface taken as an index of altitude. A practical horizontal surface or area, as in land, the level of the plateau. A position in scale or rank as achievements. Okay, a line or surface that cuts perpendicularly all plumb lines. Do you understand why you have, where you say you have plumb and you have a horizontal to it? It's perpendicular, horizontal line, not curved line. It means and hence would everywhere coincide with the surface of still water. Oh, I know. The plane of the horizon or line in it. A horizontal passage in a mine intended for regular working, transportation or concentration of body of fluid such as blood. Okay, magnitude of quantity considered in relation to arbitrary reference. Let's go through to level again. Okay, to make a line or surface horizontal, make flat or level. Level a field, level off a house, to bring a horizontal aiming position. Do you understand that? Flat, horizontal and level. Do you see any curve there? To bring common level or plane, equalize. To lay level as if the ground, to knock down, leveled him with a punch. Okay, and it goes on and on. To attain, to come to level, plane leveled at 10,000 feet, leveled at 10,000 feet. Does it go higher or lower? No, it stays at the same horizontal level. There we go to the adjective. I love this. Having no part higher than the other. Now look at this contradiction. Conforming to the curvature of liquid parts of the Earth's surface. They just had to stick this in there. Parallel with the plane of the horizon, horizontal. If it's parallel to the horizon, horizontal, how do you have it curving of the plate with no part higher than the other? Please explain that to me. Do you guys in chat have any comment on this?
You can't explain that. I mean, on a sphere, there is definitely one part higher than the other two. Do you know what I mean? Either side of it is higher. If you go to the apex of a circle, then of a sphere, then either side is lower than it, so it can't be. That definition is terrible.
Exactly. Every tangent from your feet is a different altitude. Every single tangent off your feet is different. It's lower than you, based on the globe.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, they literally put it in the same, having no part higher than the other, conforming to the curvature of Earth. I mean, really?
One statement followed the other, and it's just a contradiction in terms completely.
Yeah, and this was actually...
Bad, isn't it?
This is very funny. Let's see. Another one from Paul.
French in chat.
Sorry?
Debate night's in chat.
Oh, debate night. Hey, debate night. You can't have a refracted or apparent horizon without physical horizon. This is not... No. You have a physical surface, not a physical horizon. A horizon is an apparent position based on the surface, where the surface, aka the water or the ground, appears to meet the sky. Debate night is Brenda, is it not?
No, that's Sean, I think.
Sean Hawkins, oh yeah. Sean, sorry, it's definitely not. Nothing higher than the other is talking about elevation. Yeah, so if it's 0 degree elevation, it's a horizontal plane. A sphere does not have a horizontal plane. Is a sphere flat? Is a sphere level? Is a sphere horizontal? No, sorry dude. Okay, horizon, a line or circle that forms the apparent boundary between the earth and sky. That's another one. How can you say or circle? The small circle of the celestial sphere whose plane is tangent to the Earth at the position given observer, the plane such as circle, sensible horizon. Okay, so this also got to do with the celestial navigation. But again, horizon means horizontal, so it's actually, you cannot say, where's it, circle, unless you have it as a circle with your field of view out from you, I guess, but no. A sensible horizon, see, the plane of such a circle, sensible horizon, is also called rational horizon, the great circle of the celestial sphere whose plane passes through the center. So it is the circle from your field of view. Thank you, there we go, they're explaining it. It's not the circle going down, it's the circle around you. So a 360-degree field of view circle around you, that would be the circle on a flat plane. Thank you for that one, Paul. Appreciate it. Hey Rachie, good to see you. Glad you could make it. Yeah, since the globe is a pear-shaped ellipsoid, not a perfect sphere, even I'm taking the definition as parts higher than the other. Very true. Even yes, that's true, Rachie. If it's a geoid, how do they have parts higher, not higher than the other, if there are parts higher than... I think that the equator said to be what, like 21 kilometers difference. I mean, that's definitely something part higher or lower. Okay, I think let's go on to another video. Also Travis videos, guys, really awesome stuff. I'm gonna put his do the trolls get overtime on Sunday? Yeah, they get time all the Goldie, I think most of the trolls on here are actually just the same people having multiple sock accounts, because they must probably have some kind of psychotic problem. It ain't flat, dummy. Flat Earth equals no horizon line. Probably another troll that doesn't understand what a horizon is. But okay, let's get back. Wow, 66 votes. 50% yes, 50% no. Come in England, Lumpy. Lumpy, you can always come in Element and talk, dude. It'll be really great. Guys.
Hey, real quick, I came up with a way to describe another problem they have with triangulation.
Oh,
Can I go over it real quick?
Yeah, please do.
Okay, they say they go to the center of the Earth, but that would be based on where they're observing from. Hey, real quick.
Yeah.
So they're saying that they reference the center of the Earth, but if they don't do that from where they're measuring from, then all their geometry is totally screwed. Because when they go to the ground position where they get their 90, which they couldn't do on a sphere either, but that would be a different center location than your original location, where you originally observed from.
Exactly.
And it can't be both the center of the Earth, because then you don't have an arc.
It's true. That's what I was to say.
It is true. It's super true.
It's stupid. That's what I say. When you have the spheroid...
they can't say the center of the Earth everywhere on Earth, because then it's not an angle right to begin with. It's really dumb to claim that that's what it is, because it can't be.
And that's
all right. Anyway, it couldn't be in the first place, but yeah, I just thought of another way to put that.
But that's why I also laugh at them when...
Somebody already had, I don't know.
That's why I also laugh at them when they try and throw away the 8 inches per mile squared, because they claim it makes a parabola. But the problem is...
It wouldn't be defined. It would be undefinable.
Exactly.
It wouldn't geometrically work.
That's actually funny. Hey, Faciality, thank you for coming. Yeah? Sorry? Okay, anyway, yeah, Lumpy's really right. You will not be able to have the same center of the Earth no matter where you're on the tangents. So that already debunks the horizon being physical on a globe. Hey, Faciality, thank you for coming. Good to see you, Rudolph. And all you really had to do was simply pay attention in the middle school for the most part. Yeah, they just had to pay attention. Let's get on with some videos. So anyway, this is from Travis, The Plain Truth. He's got some awesome stuff as well. So he says, question your sources. Okay, now start playing. Well, anyway, you're showing. I'm gonna go to a place and I want to show you something. You guys must tell me where you see the actual horizon. I don't know if it was, yeah. It was around here somewhere. If it loads. So Paul, do you have anything to say about the contradiction in their definitions?
Well, I was just surprised to see from all the dictionaries, really, some of the people from, the Globe side need to have a word with the dictionary companies, don't they? Because they're all saying it's optical.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's really, really odd.
That's not what Bitcoins are saying, is it?
No.
So where do they get their info from? That's what I want to know.
And I really find it odd, like I say, it's like
Don't forget, definitions mean nothing.
Yeah, that's why you get the Globers today saying, no, you can't use definitions, like Ruhuf. He wants you not to use definitions because it goes against their model.
Exactly.
They want to be selective of definitions. Quantum degree, sir. Okay, yeah. Okay, it wasn't it. It was a bit further. Anyway, I did stick the link in the chat if you guys want to go watch it. Sorry, that's still loading. Anyway, back to this. You can see the horizon is behind the platform, yet the platform is still blocked. And it's with all the bendy refraction, guys. So, remember the first black swan, you guys said, no, but it's bendy cranes. That's why you can see it. Well, what do you have to say for yourself now? It's with the bendy cranes. It's still blocked. And still has the horizon behind it, and you can see seals there on a little floaty dinghy. Tell me again how this is possible on your globe, where you are not even supposed to be seeing a quarter of the distance to this, even with the refraction. Really, really, this is why I love this one. This is my new favorite black swan, because just this still alone debunks everything that you guys were using for the last so-called black swan as excuses. Because what was the excuse? No, bendy refraction, therefore you can see it. So now you got the bendy refraction, you see it's blocked, and you have the horizon behind it, and you have the seals floating on the dinghy in front of it. What do you have to say for yourself now, guys? Seems like refraction is very, very selective on what it wants to show and not, you guys. The platform is just the distance, the horizon is the whole point 2 years later, and they still don't get it. It's got to do with the horizon, people. The horizon. Remember, a few years ago we even asked you, does refraction refract the whole object, or the horizon, or both, or just the horizon? And no one has even managed to answer that. It would literally need to be two different types of refraction. The standard refraction can be seen in this in the cranes, but the curving refraction to the Earth curve doesn't exist. Yeah, no, black swan is not a dead duck. That ain't a flat dummy. Can you not see what is on screen here? This is literally going against every single argument you brought up against the last black swan and throwing it in the trash. Literally.
Balls need to understand it before they can say it's dead.
Yeah. So again, guys, is refraction optical or is it physical? Please do let us know. I think I'm going to ask that next. Is refraction optical or physical? Why does Fe have horizons, Pendros? Easy, because it's an optical position. It's an apparent position across the horizontal plane where the sky and the ground appear to meet. Really, really perfect. Witless never cornered anybody. Okay, who's Witless? I like to see. Yeah.
No, I'm just laughing. Sorry.
If they think on a flat Earth we don't have a horizon, what do they expect us to see? That we see a big space between the sky and the sea forever? Do you know what I mean? That just makes no sense whatsoever. Of course you're going to see a horizon on a flat Earth. Do you know what I mean? That's just ridiculous. It's optical.
Exactly. I mean, it's got. If you look at the actual definitions, which they don't like, it simply tells you in your face. optical. As Paul was saying, no matter which one you bring up, it's about optical. They all preaching it's physical, but it's optical.
Of course, of course.
You see, you caught notice of the latest black swan footage. Yeah, Owen, definitely did. That's why I had to bring it up tonight. These guys are sad. They can't even understand why this debunks their whole last black swan argument. Still, bendy. Remember that the argument was because bendy crane, therefore it is not. It shows the crane above the horizon. It's not blocked. That was the whole argument. Now we have the bendy cranes. It's still blocked by the horizon, but there's a horizon behind it, and yet we can still see these little two seals floating on a little dinghy closer. Yeah. How are you having all this? Is refraction going like this, just deciding what it wants to show and not show? Oh, it's sad. Yeah, just want to say thank you to everybody that sent super chat so far, and the new channel members. You guys are rock, and please just hit that like button and share. It really does help to push the channel out further. We're hoping soon to have Hammer and stuff coming in because he's busy with his live stream. Then we might have some chats together from his panel and everything, and see what we can come up with. Remember, 1 foot above sea level. Yeah, very, very low off the ground. No, on a flat Earth, the horizon line would be up to 1,000 miles away, not 3 miles. What
on earth is he on about?
Where do you come with that math? Would you mind coming into Discord and having an actual chat? I'm gonna send you the link. I want to see if
1,000 miles away. How are eyes meant to resolve 1,000 miles?
Wow, I wonder if I can send an invite to this guy quickly.
That is just ridiculous. That's nonsense.
Please.
That's just a ridiculous thing to say, whoever said that.
That was, it ain't flat, dummy. No. On a flat Earth, the horizon line would be up to thousands miles away, not 3 miles like on a globe.
Wow.
Sorry.
I wish my eyes could resolve something 1,000 miles away. That'd be brilliant.
Yeah. It ain't flat, dummy. Let's do it in meters quickly. 1.76 times the square root of the observer's height in feet. How far would the horizon be? Notice this is a flat plane you're working this on. Just quickly work it out for us, and then you can tell us how far it would be. It would definitely not be thousands of miles away. Really, this is mad. Wow. 1 foot above sea level, where all the refraction happens. Wow. So if he lifted it up and he still saw the horizon behind the blocked platform, what would you say then? How would you have to be to not see the refraction? And then what would your excuse then be if you could see further? Oh wait, he's too high to see any curve. The problem is, this is based on your math, your globe math. So when you, I sent you a link at that Flandami, I'm sending it again. In Discord, you can come in and you can come and actually chat and give us the reason how you gave your math for that thousands of miles away. You tell me. No, I don't need to tell you anything. You were the one that made the claim about thousands of miles away. So here's the link. Discord link, come in. Have you guys realized how these guys always chicken out when you invite them to actually come and back up their claims? Have you guys realized this? Always
Probably
chickening out.
account anyway.
Yeah, it's probably Sean's stock account.
Let me have a look.
It wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me one little bit if it's Sean.
Yeah.
Just trolling as usual.
Yeah. Hey, Fetish Fist, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Yeah.
He does make interesting videos with no commentary in them though, so that's one thing.
They actually commented on that comment about Owen's thing. Hey, go Wall Brax, good to see you. I think I'm gonna go look for that video quickly. Because he didn't bring it, he just put it up and then somehow that was a debunk. Sean Hawkins. There we go.
It's not a soccer account, by the way.
Is it not?
No.
I can't do it in chat.
How can you tell, Michael?
If you click on them 3 dots next to the name, you can go to the channel and have a look.
Okay.
Oh yeah, of course. I never thought about that.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, yesterday we were talking about this with Arwen, where he literally says more anti-Semitism from the racist sector. And anyway, he didn't give any rebuttal. So I said, what rebuttal was made? Because he didn't give one word. Let's see what the comments are. It shows what the advert is. But where's your rebuttal? You're just making a claim about it. Because he said a Jew now is anti-Semitic, guys.
I didn't even bother trying to rebut Arwen. Arwen's always right, you know what I mean? There's no point trying to rebut Arwen. Most things he says are true. You know what I mean? So there's no point, Sean. There's no point.
Hey, Tony Whitcomb, good to see you there. Hey, Captain Caveman and Andres, good to see you guys. Thank you for coming. So yeah, this is the level we get on. They literally just take a clip from something he says, just plays it through, just says his activism, and then gives no rebuttal to why. So when you ask why, then they all just attack you and saying you don't know what the hell is going on. There is no rebuttal major. You literally just said anti-Semitism. That's all you've said. So show us the part where it is and explain how it is. That would be a rebuttal. But no, they can't do that. Hey, Citizen Z, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Globies have multiple horizons. Yeah, we were talking about this before the show. How much horizons do globies have? I think it's like 4 horizons. Hey, M1436, thank you for coming. I'm actually
M1436.
Are you guys actually surprised as I am on this poll? Out of 80 votes, is the horizon physical? 46% say yes, no 54%. I thought it was going to be a runaway of yes with all the globe trolls. You guys are letting me down tonight, globe trolls. Come on, what's going on? Maybe they figured out that my polls are there for engagement. So it doesn't actually matter what they vote. Yeah. So I love this picture. This picture alone just... Thank you, BML69, for making this observation. If you guys have missed it, the horizon is behind the blocked platform. How in the mother of poop does that happen? Because their globe, aka the horizon, is supposed to be blocking the platform, but the horizon is behind the blocked platform, and that's with their super refraction, as they call it. Very, very odd. Yeah, I guess your presence woke them up, Arwen. Hi, Derek Nelson, good to see you. Thank you for coming. It's good to see so much people in chat.
Can you hear crickets again, Flatzai?
Yeah, it's crickets and frogs. Remember, we've been having some good rain this last week or two, so they're brewing everywhere. Wait, what's blocking the platform then, Tony? Easy. Optical effects, because that wave is optically angular bigger than the platform. It's got a limited angle towards the platform. It occults it, you know, just sort of like where I show this video on my channel. Well, which one? I've got so much videos. Let's actually go and look at some of my videos where I actually do demonstrations of things blocking on a flat surface. It's odd how we can do this with flat surfaces, don't you guys agree? Let's see. Yeah, funny thing is, Artemis is still not gone off, guys. When is Artemis going to the moon, guys? Come on. What's going on? You spend so much money. So much money. And yet it still cannot go anywhere. Let's see. Well, we've shown this one quite a few times. Might as well show it again for those that are new to the channel that haven't seen it. Hey, Free-Minded One, They will never get it. Really agree. This is what happens actually, guys.
I think it's more of a case that they don't want to get it, to be honest.
I agree. They don't want to get it.
Triggered space dweebs. They don't want the space.
Yeah. Sorry, Tony. I will definitely not pilot Artemis because it's going to explode. That's all they're going to do, you know. They're going to explode at the end of the day and just say, oh, it's too unsafe to send any astronauts to the moon at this point. So we have to make up a brand from scratch again to make it more safer for the astronauts. That's what they're going to do. You know, that's what they did with the last explosion, where the ones you guys say are dead, but are weird enough to be shown everywhere with the same names that you guys get so defensive around. Anyway, look at this. Let's take this as the wave that has a bigger angle towards you, angular size, than the platform in the background, just like the sun is moving in the distance. See how it drops, has an apparent drop. Is that physically dropping? No, it's an apparent drop. This is what's happening with the horizon as it drops in the distance. The horizon is rising relative to eye level as the objects are dropping relative to eye level. It's called a convergence. You see, it's now blocked by the wave, you can say. Why? Because it has got the direct line of sight in front of the light. Okay, that's just one example. Let's go look for another. Hey Gary, the globes will never understand the effects of compression in their field of view. Nope. First of all, they have to understand that there's a difference between two-dimensional and three-dimensional. Remember what McToon said to us? Orthographic view is perspective. If they can't even understand orthographic view is not perspective, how are they going to get any of the other things that are called optical effects? It's like, it's sad. Okay, I think I went too far. I think I did go too far. It should be around here somewhere. This is the one, and that's the other one. Okay, that's the sinking caps. This is just me showing it's a flat bar because they said it wasn't a flat bar. Space question mark. The sun sets when it goes behind a bucket. Yeah, easy. Because things are cold. That's how it works. See, guys. I'm going to show you something. I'm above the surface of this. Thank you, Mr. Beast. All these caps are really sinking over the curve. Are they curving down or are they just on a flat surface, guys? Again, what would the horizon be based on the flat surface? It would be this. Would be the apparent position where the land and sky appear to meet. That is your limited field of vision. Very simple stuff. That's why you have a horizon. Can I actually tilt this around or something? I don't know. This was done on my phone. And
that's a good point what quantum degrees has just said.
Refraction doesn't make sense to me. Light bending down, making something appear higher. It's bending down. As flat earthers know, down doesn't mean higher. That's actually very true. Because it bends down to the denser.
If you watch Sky Freeze videos, everything always seems to sink,
yeah.
No actual lifts up.
Yeah, you see, and yeah, I'm showing I'm above. You see this bolt? It's above there, and I'm still getting the blockage. So if people say I'm underneath, why is it that the bolt, I can still see this bolt here as reference above, and it's still sinking? So there we go. Horizon on a flat surface, bottom obstruction on a flat surface. Yeah, you're right. That's why we get Sky Free showing all those things with refraction. Because also one thing they don't get, when you do have your refraction, it doesn't just refract there or just there or there. It refracts at all around. It has different, it's got to do with the incidence of angle. I mean, why would you think it can only refract there when it does, when you're just ignoring it could refract right in front of you? What about a cult? There's one up the road from me that they're weird. Okay, I don't know who's what that's about. Yeah, if he at least has a down, then all doesn't. Why scoff? there is no refraction definition that bends. Only angled light, literally, while refraction isn't the answer, but it's all they have. It is all they have, yeah. The way they say it bends is because they take sugar water and stuff, and it goes through the medium because it changes
They use it exactly the same as they do gravity.
Yeah.
Bacart refraction, Bacart gravity, Bacart refraction.
And then when they get shown wrong, then they just say nuh-uh, nuh-uh. That's why when you guys have the gravity, they say no, gravity, the force of gravity. We say, but gravity is not a force. And they say no, it's not a force, but it's attraction of masses. How do you have F equals ma if gravity is not a force? Force requires the acceleration of the mass. No force, no acceleration of mass. How do you reconcile that?
No, gravity is like the spoon in the Matrix. There is no spoon.
That's
so there is no gravity.
That's a good way of putting it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I guess that kind of, we've gone through the whole horizon thing already, and it's only been, like I said, I don't know how we're going to get it for an hour. What's it gets it pulled up by the definitions of refraction, since McToon avoided the question and it doesn't exist. Refraction just changes the angle of something, like you put a pen in a cup of water. Yeah, it's all got to do with the incidence of angle. That's why we say with Snell's law, refraction is Snell's law. When they have their globe refraction, they use what they call terrestrial refraction, which isn't actual refraction. It's just them changing the actual shape of Earth. They're not using refraction, they're not actually bending the light, they're straightening out the globe. What's that guy's name that has that Earth curve calculator? Advanced Earth. I keep forgetting the guy's name. It's Walter Bislin, I think. I think it's Walter Bislin. Walter Bislin. Yeah, Walter Bislin's. Let's quickly check. Yeah, not determining but gilding to know that it really is. Let's see. Basic span. Observer height of the observer above sea level, target distance along the surface, target height, sea level, top. Okay. Refraction coefficient. See panel refraction for more parameters. Let's see the refraction coefficient. Refraction coefficient. R, 30 kilo, radius of the Earth. So the radius of curved light ray from the observer's height in kilometers. The light ray is not curved. It's the radius. RR is infinite. This means that for non-curved light rays, the refraction coefficient K is 0. Light ray follows Earth's curvature, which is quite possible. Then K equals 1. The Earth appears completely flat in this case. So, do you get this? Just this alone shows they do not bend the light. The light ray is not curved. It's the radius. They physically, when they use this model, they flatten the surface to support the refraction. Ouch, guys. So when you bring up Walter Bislin's calculator, you are physically changing the radius of your Earth. You are not bringing refraction. Terrestrial refraction is not refraction. Snell's law is refraction. Ouch. Very, very simple stuff, guys. Roman Konya. If light passes through a medium, it's refracted. Literally everything you see is refracted. No, Ronan. Light has to pass through two media to be refracted. That's what it means. Two media, because they have two different densities. Okay, cheers, Paul. Have some lacquer tea. See you in 10. That's how refraction works. Let's actually go and look up refraction for you guys. just so you can see, it's got to do with the incident angle, and it's simple. There we go. See, it changes the angle of incident. Refraction is a bending of light. It also happens with sound, water, and other waves. It passes from one transparent substance into another, so two media. This bending by refraction makes it possible for us to have lenses, magnifying glasses, prisms, and rainbows. Even our eyes opened by the bending of light. Incident angle, refracted incident angle 1, refracted angle number 2. Why? Because it goes through a medium. You require two media. Tony Whitcomb, perspective. If Star Trek wasn't real, then the Globers might have a chance to be flat earthers. Yeah. Star Trek and Star Wars really do hold the people to the globe. That's why I'm different though. I still do like Star Wars, and I'm a flat earther. Really odd. Weisskopf, Wikipedia doesn't recognize the theory of curving light. All the examples are simply angled. Exactly, that's exactly what I'm showing you guys. It's angled light. They call it bending light because the angle of incident changes, not the light bends. What happens in refraction? Light waves change speed when they pass across the boundary between two substances with different density, such as air and glass. This causes them to change direction, in effect called refraction, not causes the light to curve. Andrew Johnson, your citation says light is a wave, and that debunks me somehow. How, Andrew? Because we did have a presentation where I was saying light is not a wave because it'd be a false equivalence, and I showed why. But just because it says it's a wave does not take it away from what we are talking about, refraction. We're not talking about what is light at this moment. We're talking about what refraction is. Maybe get to that instead of obfuscating. If you guys haven't already, I do have videos I did on what is light. It was a two-part series. If you haven't watched it, I think it was quite interesting. You might find it interesting to find it, because I'm not sure. There's quite a few people that haven't watched it. What is light? Where is it? It was recently. Should be around here somewhere. There we go. What is light part 2 and what is light part 1. So I'll stick the... If you haven't watched it, I'll stick it into the chat for you guys, in case someone wants to actually watch it sometime. Because it actually just shows you light is not actually what we are taught. Okay, that's number 1, and that's number 2. Again, thank you for coming. Let's go back to refraction. And by the way, guys, have you realized we're still waiting for Craig, Fire the Flat Earth, to actually show his refracted hand? Has he shown his refracted hand yet? No, he has not, and he was supposed to show it how much ages ago. I'm going to go to that video as well, where he... This is another video from McToon, from FTFE, where he claims he could see your hand is refracted 10 centimeters in front of your face. Wow, this is actually funny. And he doubles down by sticking up for it, saying it is really that way. Let's see. Oh, let the advert pass. If you think the citation is correct about the definition of refraction, why are they wrong about the light being a wave? Because light being a wave is the census of today, Andrew. Simple as that. Stop obfuscating from what refraction is, please. Okay. Globe Earth is the embodiment of Dunning-Kruger. That is a very true statement, Michael. Definitely. It's a both Baldwin and Arwen logic. Look at Flatwood trying to redefine what refraction. Where did I redefine anything about refraction, Roman? I read it word for word for you. If you want to, you can actually come and debate me on refraction if you really feel the need to. Then we can see who really knows what refraction is. Hey Sam, thank you for coming. Yeah, good job on schooling that smokeful McToon. It wasn't actually difficult. That's why he didn't really have anything. Trying to strawman me, and well, yeah, that's why I think it's actually odd why when I went to look for my comment on his channel, thinking about it, if YouTube would have taken off, they would have taken off ages ago, not left it there for how long, and had a whole thread full of people commenting and things, and then all of a sudden it's gone. So I think he knew we're going to look at it, so he had to make an excuse to take it. I don't know. But I do know YouTube like to take things off, so I can't really point it to that. But it's just odd that he would make a straw man argument for me.
Amen.
Maybe I can just put the quality down. No, but it's 360. I mean, come on. You should be able to load on here. What does quantum mechanics tell us about waves, Andrew Johnson? First of all, particle. Great try, though. Stay focused. Quantum mechanics is it's not a wave. It's a particle, or what? It's a particle, or what? A wave and a particle at the same time. Best of both wins. That's a good one. Best of both wins. Okay, come on. Double one is better than one.
Hi. I'm at the FE's refracted hand, and I'm here to give.
Okay, I don't know. It's not seeming to load, so I'm just gonna put it in chat there for you guys if you want to watch it sometime. But anyway, his whole argument was his hand is refracted 10 centimeters in front of his hand, and I just called him out and I asked him, okay, come and then demonstrate it, because then I showed demonstration that it does not refract your hand. Although he has said he has done the actual demonstration, so I'm still waiting for that. Until observed, then a wave. So it behaves like a wave and a particle. Very simple. So quantum mechanics then, Andrew, it's not a wave, because if you say a wave like water, you're just having a false equivalence. That's as simple. That was what the whole presentations were about. So you guys are more than happy to jump into Discord or Gilded if you want to talk, and those that do have the elements, you are more than happy to come in and chat. So what are your comments, guys?
Comments on what?
On
Horizon?
anything. Refraction, horizon, stupidity from these guys.
It's done as soon as you pick up the dictionary.
Exactly.
You can't see what we're arguing about.
Yeah.
No, exactly. I don't see where the problem is. Do you know what I mean? They're allowed to use refraction. Why can't we? Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. It's there in the definition. Horizon. It's horizontal. It's level. It's flat. It's long and straight. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, flat, level, horizontal line.
Apparently, it's long and straight, and there's no curve in it whatsoever. You know what I mean? I just don't get how they don't get it. I think they do get it. I think they're just playing along with it. I think they're just trying to mess with our minds. You know what I mean?
Probably. But yeah, it's really sad. That's why I also, I don't know. I just got no words for it. I mean, this picture on screen just debunks the whole globe. How can you be a glober after just seeing this picture? How? It's impossible. I mean, like when I showed Walter Bislin's calculations, it's based on changing the radius of the Earth, not bending the light. So when they claim terrestrial refraction, they're claiming Earth shape, its physical geometry is changing. It's changing. It's becoming bigger.
Exactly. We're probably about the size of Saturn or something now.
Yeah, look at the second oil platform. It's clearly behind the real horizon, while the terrestrial refraction creates the apparent horizon above it. How many horizons do we have again, Arwen? Oh man. It's very. What? Hobo Dreyer. Okay, I wanted to read that, but it's already gone. Yeah, it's the curved horizon. Westcott. It is my belief that refraction is actually at play during a sunrise and sunset, which is why we see different sizes from time to time, but just an idea. Yeah, we do see magnification and sometimes different optical fits due to refraction. Remember, they do say below 10 degrees and 15 degrees is usually where the most refraction works. So, and because the sun and things move away in that degree line, you have those optical effects, and that's why sometimes you see the sun even get bigger as it goes away.
Yeah, sometimes moon rises up at top of my street, so I can see my street straight out my room window.
Yeah.
And when moon rises, it's massive. It's like bigger than houses, like massive.
Yeah.
But if you get a telescope out and look at it, you can't see it any clearer.
Yeah, you're just magnifying it. That's all.
Yeah,
You're just resolving it better.
I've actually got a PDF somewhere where Army were looking into why moon look bigger when it's rising and setting. So it's something that, like at least Army understands it happens and they've looked into it.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, it's actually very simple stuff. Westcott, atmospheric conditions creating the refractive qualities. Yep, that's all it is. It's atmos plane quantities. I'm still surprised that there's more no than yes. 96 votes. It kind of shows you the Globers are scared to actually know what to vote here. Is the horizon physical? Yes, 44%. No, 56%. So I think that just the die-hard Globies are voting yes for physical horizon. Let's see. Andrew Johnson, and at 1 foot you have the most refraction. Yes, you would, because you're looking through the most of the densest air, and heat rises. As simple as that. But do you understand when you're looking over the water? There's such thing as water vapor and atmo together, gas. That's why you have refraction, but it's very, how can I say, turbulent to different degrees. It doesn't go up or down. That's why you see when you look at actual refractivity, the things are waving around. Yeah, it's not so uniform as you guys make it out to be, because this is reality. The light's bouncing around all over the place to get that image to you. So that horizon you see in the picture is really there, not refracted. Yep. I voted physical because of the pub that's there. What pub? There's no pub on the horizon. The horizon is a apparent position. Now you can walk to that apparent position and put a flag in it and walk away, but that doesn't make it the horizon a physical place. The surface is physical.
You know that they're of a horizon. It's called Ye Olde Horizon.
Have you gone to the Ye Olde Horizon before?
Yeah, I've been.
Yeah.
Is that what he was on about? I wondered what he was going on about then.
The surf
I get it now. I was a little bit slow there. I get it though. I get it.
Andrew Johnson, that's the whole point of this black swan. Why it's devastating to that. He says, so you agree that the black swan has extreme refraction? Do you understand your first black swan argument was because it's extreme refraction, therefore you can see the whole platform. Bendy cranes. Now we're seeing bendy cranes. It's still extreme refraction. It's still blocked by the horizon, and yet we have the horizon behind it. Oh no! Do you understand the issue here?
You nailed it there, bud.
How's it going?
That was perfect.
I mean, you're right, Lumpy.
It's as simple as that.
That's a beautiful, concise way to say it.
Yeah, I don't know how much more clearer I can make it for these guys. Hey, Skeptic936, thank you for coming. Really, really do appreciate it. Yeah, they do come here to share their pain. Oh man, no, I love this. Is my new favorite picture. It's super mega looming. Hyena projection.
But opposite, like looming would be above.
Above, yeah, actually.
The image would be above what you're seeing, and we don't see that, so that's not happening either.
Yeah.
You just get a little bit of bending due to heat over a distance. I can see like over a what do you say, like a flame or whatever. It kind of will bend the image a little, or maybe I don't know, denser medium because maybe more water evaporated in the spot or something. I don't know, man. But it's not gonna do what it did, which is make the horizon go beyond the image and have the image in view. And it's just, that's not, you're just seeing further because you can see further with the technology.
Yeah.
The bottom line, it's that simple. Our eyes are limited. It's not curving. And I would say, I don't know if you read the post, but yeah, why would you measure for an angle off of a mountain anyway? Wouldn't it be right on the water? Like, again, you do it any height. You know what I mean? It's curving, right?
Yeah, it's curving, exactly.
I find a fail in the logic of trying to do it from a mountain anyway. I just really do.
Yeah.
Because you add another variable to you add height now. You know what I mean? That's not curving. That's vertical height. Anyway, whatever. I don't know.
Oh man, but I mean, that's what I said. This is just literally so simple.
With Alberuni did that, off the mountain. And that's where they got the radius from.
Yeah. Can you see the screen, Lumpy?
What's that?
Can you see the screen?
Oh, I know. I see blue right now.
Yeah.
I'm going over there.
Okay, because I have the first black swan on here that they tried to debunk, and claiming it was super refraction because bendy cranes. Look at the difference between.
Hold on. Let me see. I'm probably not in the right spot.
Okay.
Where's the shot? Live stream commentary?
It's on YouTube. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a YouTube video.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. The live stream.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Okay.
I put on a couple people's channels that they ought to do a black swan, because if they have, like, say, Flat Earth Banjo, he has a broader audience.
Yeah.
If people see this and hear the logic of it, there's a lot of people that would have a really difficult time justifying the globe after seeing
exactly, because now they have to throw their old. They have to throw their old argument away.
Like, I used to think that Flat Earth was like the acid test for whether or not a person's interested in truth at all. But now it's like Flat Earth and the black swan compounded with the sextant. Yeah, them two things are like anvil and a hammer. Totally, it's all bad. It's like Mike Tyson 1-2 punch or something.
Yeah, that's about it. But like I was saying, if you look at the first black swan and the argument they had for the first black swan, there, yeah, I'm subscribed. Flat Earth Banjo really rocks. Here's his channel, guys. If you guys want to subscribe to Flat Earth Banjo, oh yeah. But I really want to get him on sometime to talk, actually. But anyway, this is the first black swan, everybody. Look at the difference here. You see, the argument was, the reason you can see the platform is because of super refraction. It's lifting it up. Okay, that's what they said. It's lifting it up. Now, look at the horizon. It's actually looking like it's the same distance away behind it. Let's go to the new one. It's the same distance away behind it, and yet the platform is blocked.
Yep.
I mean, really? Same distance.
It's a big gap, for sure.
Yeah, it's exactly the same distance away from it in the parent position. Look at that.
Right.
Wow. So
there's a part of the video that isn't so blurry. Like, I don't know why that black swan still was presented even. Like, All it did was offer confusion.
No, the reason QE and them wanted to show this because they wanted them to concede refraction. Because as soon as they say refraction, they're taking away their physical curve. That's why. So
Doesn't he realize that these people can't have any kind of out?
But like I'm saying,
any kind, and then once they have one, they have to. Well, they'll get something stupid like from Rumpus. He'll come up with something, or one of these guys, and it'll like spread like wildfire. They'll all of a sudden all become experts of a certain field or whatever. These are bizarre people, man.
yeah, no, it's really odd.
I literally had just asked Sean at Refracted Reality or whatever. Nathan suggested subscribing. Anyway, I had asked him, hey, humans were born with a Nikon P100, the P1000 eyes. Would the Earth size change? And he literally answered, no, it wouldn't. And I'm like, how? Because you got your radius from a measurement of the horizon.
Check it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I just got to quickly read a comment out from Dustin Bones. Totally looks the same. Great clear image. Is this guy blind? Does that look the same as that? No. The horizon is at the same position.
The horizon, definitely.
The horizon's at the same position, but the platform is with super refraction blocked, and here it's not. Remember, you guys' whole argument was in the beginning, it's super refracted, that's why you can see the horizon, that's why it's not blocked. And
well, hold on. Now they're dodging the another point of this whole thing is they need to go back to what they were seeing with their naked eye, which was nothing. And then they need to argue that it's like taking the light, bending it up uniformly, the whole image through. The camera causes the light to curve because nothing else really does. We can't find that any other place. Like, it's not happening with our naked eyes because then we can get a measurement. But with the camera, it's going to cause the light to curve uniformly around the Earth and present the horizon in the image. It's so dumb, dude, because they got to go back to the beginning, which is what the camera's doing is increasing the aperture. And it's not doing any of these other things. It's just increasing the aperture of what we can see.
yeah, you just
There was nothing to be seen prior to the camera.
They're simply just resolving it.
It was
further.
out of view.
Yeah,
It was
they're just simply
completely out of
resolving
view.
it further.
There wouldn't be any refraction to talk about. It would be the same refraction because our eyes would be limited in the same sense and that the camera would be limited. Oh, God, it's so stupid.
Lads, I'm so sorry, I just timed that Dustin Bones by mistake.
No,
I dropped my phone and caught it. I just timed him out by mistake.
I'm sorry, did I?
Oh my,
So Dustin Bones, it was a mistake, okay? Sorry guys, but definitely doesn't look the same. I don't know how you can say this looks the same to that. I don't know.
Yeah, but they're dodging a whole point of this is
Yeah,
they
they
can't
are.
see any of it without the camera.
Yeah, exactly.
It increases the size change of the image, extending our view.
Yeah, think about it when, let's say, Galileo's time and stuff. They didn't have the optics we do today.
Yeah, totally, 100%. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so when they
you're
looked
looking at something further than we're capable of seeing, and what we're capable of seeing has been called Earth curve.
and that's
It's like, but transitioning a person from the belief to what reality is I don't know, man. I think I might have hit Sean with that question because, I mean, I don't know. He didn't keep going on and on like he did. He dropped that. I don't know what he went into what chemtrails and paranoia and stuff. I said, hey man, I can't verify what this stuff is. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that word, but I can't. I don't know what's going on with it. You know, what it's all the applications and what's just word salad and what's reality with that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just said I don't like being sprayed with stuff that is classified. I just don't want to be sprayed by stuff I didn't like. If I had a choice of Agent Orange, I probably wouldn't want to spray on people.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not allowed to really talk about stuff like that. So.
But I saw Sean over there at his channel. He was talking about that topic. Sorry, in this case, it was YouTube, sorry. It's not that hot of a topic, though. They don't.
It used to be quite censored, though. They used to be hectic.
It was. Oh wow.
Yeah, the stage it was really.
People are presenting it and been getting away with it for a while. So I guess maybe there's always the special ones, you know.
Yeah.
I forget the channel's name, but anyway, he's probably a special one.
Quantum degree, sir. It's peak squashing due to the parallaxing of compression zone and vanishing zone in the ether band layer simple.
Ether
band. It's
band?
it's
Okay.
the word that Travis gives
Does
for
it
the.
have a different meaning entirely, or?
Yeah, it's not the ether that other guys push. This is the ether band.
Okay.
It's like the refraction band, you can say.
You know, there was did you ever see the video with the guy with like an inch off the water and taking videos of little model boats? Or you could try it.
Yeah, Sky Free. I had it on earlier.
Did you?
Sky Free, I had them on earlier. I had the channel on earlier. Let me quickly go look at them again.
It was mirroring the water, and I can see it doing it. It's bizarre that it does it in shelves like it does. It doesn't change where the horizon is or any of that, but it does like cut off our view to things that when it shouldn't.
Yeah, it's Sky Free. I have them on again. Really great channel to go, guys. Because they like doing this. See, there we go. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, geez.
Is it floating in the sky,
I
guys?
didn't broadcast it. I'm sorry.
This is just epic.
I changed YouTube channel, sorry.
And what curve are you supposed to see at that little distance? Nothing. Wow.
No, who would say a
Look at
blind
that.
person?
Look at that. Look at the mirroring. You see, it's that mirroring.
I mean, that's
now
like,
you can't see it. You see, you can't see nothing because you're not
who would,
resolving
like,
it.
that's one of them all or nothing fallacy sort of things that it like brightens.
I mean, as soon as you zoom out, you cannot resolve it anymore. That's why it's diffraction limit.
well,
Check it. There we go. Check it out.
that things get smaller with the distance. That's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
The ceiling is meeting the floor.
This is what I was trying to get McToon to concede.
Well, yeah, get the, like, okay, take image of like a skyscraper and then go back 200 yards and ask him if, 700 feet of earth curve just happened, or is the things, the ceiling reaching the floor?
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, he debunked his whole argument. He debunked his whole.
Determined based on weather conditions.
Yeah, but he debunked his whole argument when he
At least
changed
it's right.
elevation. Remember, to that block, because he said the angle doesn't change the distance, and so he drew it out and it showed it changed the distance.
It has to, yeah. I mean, it would be a stupid picture without it.
I was laughing so much.
You wouldn't be able to make a box.
Oh man.
Or depths on faces or anything, dude. It's so dumb to talk to these people. I can't believe that we got the dumbest ones on earth to come and talk about these things, because they literally are an incredible.
Oh, there we go. Wait, look. Let me pause this.
Where do they come
Guys?
up with the idea that they have what it takes to argue this sort of thing in the first place?
Yeah. Okay. Check it. See the air temperatures. Look, just the air temperatures alone make a difference on here. Same- same observation. Same observation,
Yeah,
different.
gas is thermally expansive in there.
Yeah. Check it out. I mean, wow.
And water vapor is a huge part of it.
Mm-hmm.
It decreases massively right where it turns into ice
Yeah.
or recondenses water.
Mm-hmm. Wow, this is just, it's death to the globe, and the whole argument of the refraction. I mean, look at this now. Look at that, and look at that.
Has anybody thought of asking them to go back to the naked eye observation where they're not seeing anything, and then ask the what then question? Like, how did that happen?
Yeah.
Was it because the light, we were capturing the light from around the curve uniformly to bring the image back up into view so it'd be matching their physical location?
Yeah, but I mean,
Because that's literally, they're taking a naked eye observation, comparing it to what you're seeing, which is asinine, And why we even dealt with it this long on that level is kind of weird, but whatever.
But even just based on this, what you're looking here, how did they establish their terrestrial refraction? Because the refraction itself changes daily. It changes with temperature of everything. How did they actually get their terrestrial refraction? Because you're always looking through a refraction.
It was an invention to justify what we're doing.
Yeah, because you're always looking through an atmo, so it's always refracted. If they had to get their so-called geometric radius, then there would have to be a day that there's no atmo to have no refraction. So did they do it when it was a vacuum?
It's a special pleasing fallacy. It only happens when it can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's entirely a special pleasing fallacy. And then they use parlor tricks to Jedi mind trick their audience of whatever is going on. I don't know. These people are human. There could be like 10,000 just bots, you know. We're not even dealing with any humans. We were like the ones that understood it good enough to carry forward. And then as channels got deleted, people moved on to other things that they care about or something. I don't know.
Alan
I don't know what
Ostrand.
happened, man.
Alan Ostrand, I want my money.
We're having a hell of a time getting Nathan above 100 people, man. It's kind of bizarre. It's like, is everybody seeing like my post to say, hey,
It's
man,
getting-
this is like the
yeah, but
best
we
buttered channel you can go to? Or...
We get shadow banned and censored quite a lot though.
But I mean, like if they haven't seen my post yet about this particular topic, do you think there's a chance that it just gets deleted? And I don't know. They don't know.
You don't know. You don't know how.
I mean, it's kind of bizarre because not many, and it's been like 6 months at 100 people during the live stream. All of us, I think, at least post some places. I mean, it should gain by like 10 or something.
Yeah, we push it everywhere.
Yeah, I guess I am.
But I'm saying, Alan Ocean, I want my money back from the education system. Yeah, the education system is quite sad.
Dude, they screwed us up with like.
Yeah.
So the news reported the other day, and I, you know, of course I pointed out, they said that nobody was injured, but that 3 were taken for minor, you know, injuries due to this shooting. So nobody was injured, but 3 were injured. They do that all the time though, on purpose.
Yeah.
They can't allow us to cut off a claim with a contradiction because they have to enforce that. What I mean by that is the framework. They're in charge of that.
Yep.
They get taught how to do that to us at their special schools.
Yeah. Yeah, Herbert Dry, diffraction limit on a flat plane, the sea and the sky blur together. Yeah.
They do it all the time.
Let's go to one of the globe experts on this diffraction, guys. The same guy that brought you gas pressure with a container, requires a container, claiming you do not need containment, is the same guy. Diffraction limit doesn't give diffraction limit while showing diffraction limit. Cats, conspiracy cats. Wow, that's brilliant. Wise got 4K views from the McToons challenge. Yeah, it's all haters. That's how it works. You'll get used to it because you had them. Yay, Michael Khan, enjoying your new emoji from memberships. I'm going to work on other emojis though, but those are the 4 emojis at the moment. I hope you guys like them.
Can you do a decent clown one?
Sorry?
Can you do a decent clown?
A decent clown?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. Can definitely do that. I'm gonna quickly.
Hey, you guys, I brought up that one video that I sent
We look
to
for the emojis.
the moderators in this Discord. Anyway, there was a demonstration early on with quantum mechanics where they had a photo played out, and it was like the sun was almost setting, and it got hit by one photon, which is I got a little Jedi mind trick, but I had to check with what's this and why are they claiming it's an experiment that's verified anyway.
Yeah. Okay, this is that.
So I had to try, but I forgot about that thing that happened.
Yeah.
They weren't even trying to do an experiment. They just ended up getting a photon that hit a plate from, like, the sun was setting and the door was shut, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, but they
A photon happened to hit the
Yeah, it just
plate,
happens
which
to
means
hit
the
it.
particles. You can't make particles waves. Waves are a medium, or you'd have to come up with another definition.
yeah. I'm gonna quickly show that video of with cats. Okay.
If that's bigger than theta min, then I'll be able to resolve this part of the boat from this part of the boat. Maybe there's two little things here I want to resolve. And if the viewing angle between those two things is bigger than theta min, I can resolve them. If I want to resolve the bottom of the boat to the top of the boat, then I've got this entire angle. And if that is bigger than theta min, I'll be able to tell the top from the bottom. But nowhere, absolutely nowhere, does the Rayleigh criterion say it's got anything to do with things disappearing from the bottom.
Well, it's a thing we can describe or show, not describe, but we can demonstrate where, like a coin, as you move the coin back, and you don't change the height of the eye.
This is an Aries disc.
Yeah.
Yeah, coin.
In essence,
Sorry.
Yeah, it's
this was one we were
bottom up.
explaining, cats. And
Yeah, it's very
You
simple.
can bring it right back into view with the camera. Is that diffraction or something?
I mean,
Is
think
that
about it.
a diffraction machine?
I mean, think about it. Now, the ocean, let's say with a boat in the ocean, the surface has a large angle. It's closer to you. The boat, or the bottom of the boat, has a smaller angle. So as it goes away, that angle is diminishing more and more. At a stage where you get to the diffraction limit, that the larger angle will be visible and not the smaller angle. Therefore, you see the water and not the bottom of the boat. It's as simple as that, aka the diffraction limit.
Yeah, but there's a little more to it than that, like, so they consider this like the distance of a star when it first sets in relation to what that star's height is at its 90,
Yeah.
right? And then it could continue on its path further away in view, which would be even more compression, which is, it's telling me that there's a ratio happening over distance. It's increasing compression as you go into distance. It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be like a parabolic effect, like where it gets like when they're really far, they really barely move anymore, but they're still on that same. I can't verify it. I just image it, so, because there's going to be a lot of, you know what I mean, stars that are going to be compressed down. It's a lot of distance, really it is.
Yeah. Oh, the
And
beast.
it's got to be reducing in actual compression with distance. It's got to be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not actually physically lower. It's just it's compressed into
Yeah, I mean,
what we can see.
Yeah, I mean, it's like this on my screen where I'm showing the two angles are resolvable. As they move too close to each other, when you move away, if the maxima is larger than the minima, when they're two together, they become one object. So then you only resolve the one. And because the one, like the water, has a larger angle, that's what's still resolvable. The bottom of the boat's not more resolved because it's got a smaller angle.
You're right. Well, that, and there's a compression effect happening.
Yeah, it's very simple. Yeah, there's a lot of
Into the base.
compression.
You see, each object has their own Airy disk. As soon as they move close to each other,
Hey, Aaron
once
Armstrong, good to see you.
the angle size
And Mojo
is halved
Gustavo.
at the central maxima. This is when you get them unresolvable. So yes, Airy disk is the fraction limit. Okay, this is just representing the Airy disk and showing the values for the minima and the maxima. If you want to know how the
And apparently, I don't know what I was talking about on McToon, but yet I've got actual presentations on this. It does help to play dumb with the guys now, because then you get them to actually talk shit and they don't actually know why. That's why I said distance for the D, because I wanted him to go and put angle. As soon as he got that angle, I said the distance, I led him to that argument, yeah?
Hey, I have a quick question. Do you think I'm off base thinking that there's a compression effect happening at the ground level?
Definitely.
Or is it the Rayleigh criterion happening? Or am I imagining a compression?
The compression
effect
is
when it's
the compression is due to the Rayleigh criterion diffraction. Remember, when the Airy disks compress to
Wouldn't the
move
base
to each
be
other, they
moving-
compress.
eventually up into the image though, too?
Yeah, because think
Is
about
that angle to be changing as well, right?
think about it this way. when something, let's say you have to have more information in a smaller amount of space. It has
Yeah,
to.
I understand.
That's what the compression is. You're having more information in a small amount of space, and that's why it's compressing into each other, and that's why you have the compression.
Well, it's entirely optical as well.
Yeah, it's just optical. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Because you're getting more resolvable of the larger angles and less resolvable of the smaller angles, and so that gives that.
Well, you know what we need a meme for? Is what we need is a meme of like some type of like a brick building that you can see the individual bricks, and then the brick building into the distance, same building, and then ask them to tell you where each brick is.
Yeah, they're just
It's
gonna
like,
say
they're
they're
not-
just gonna say it's Earth curve because they don't understand how optics work.
That's our curve. Yeah, right. The building. Yeah, you can't pick out individual bricks because.
I mean, how much times do we have to
If
show?
that's the answer we get, though, it'd be done. It'd be
I mean-
that level of done.
Yeah, I mean, Mike, how much times do we show these guys on flat surfaces? We get the same observations, and they just deny it.
Say,
Yeah, they really struggle with the sunrise sunset that stuff. I had a hard time with that too, and I got mind tricked with the eclipse for about 9 months. I was a little trying to work it out. So, but at least I'm honest.
Yeah. See, here we go with the.
First introduced in 2016. I was flat by 2017.
woefully trying to deceive everybody. You can
See,
just
D for diameter.
light going through the aperture, that would be the diameter there, and every angle is different. So the central maxim of the airy disk, when coincides with the min of another, it's what gives the diffraction limit. So put quite simply, the angle of data should be greater or equal to data sub 1. So if you want to work out the resolution limit, you would take the sine of the first angle, that's the data sub 1, to the first minima, and that is equal to 1.22 times the wavelength divided by the diameter of the aperture, and that is where you get your limited diffraction limit. So that would be the limited angle of which is resolvable, and thus you can no longer see anything beyond that marker. So simply put,
Hey, can I
this
tell
is
you
the
guys
reason
Yeah.
why we see
something
quantum
neat,
obstruction.
kind of related.
Mm-hmm.
When I make blocks for EDM or for mold or die parts, I use light as a way to determine how flat I am and how square I am. Yep, because blue light will come through
Yeah.
if it's under 1/10,000th of an inch, or under about half a 10,000th of an inch,
Yeah.
which, yeah, take an inch and divide it 10,000 times and do that again. Or, well, half, whatever.
Yeah, if you because
Sorry.
then you got a set marker to be able to measure it.
Yep, the blue light will be the only light that'll come through. Otherwise, if it's out of spec,
Yeah, guys. Sorry, you guys do subscribe to Westcoff. He's got an awesome channel. He's going to definitely be growing big these days. He's really on McToon's so-called challenge heels. Unfortunately, McToon's now excuse why he cannot get the money is Westcoff has to now get the judges apparently to judge it. Really odd, because that's not what I read in his so-called challenge.
how do they justify a 90-degree when the stars are billions of light years away? Like tangential, like out, like, because Earth isn't billions of light years across, right? Last time I checked. I forgot. Anyway.
They just say it is. I'm gonna quick.
Well, I mean, they put the angle out and then call it a 90. It's bizarre. Again.
Yeah. let's quickly see what he says with his challenge. I've made the challenge.
I don't know how they ever learned anything.
I don't know.
Fuck, man. Sorry, language.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry. European monetization. I got it.
He didn't. Andrew Johnson, Westcott used no globe. He didn't use any globe. He literally used the GPs based on their position. No globe. Astronomy isn't just globe, you know, Andrew. If you know that, astronomy is GPs, global. Geographic position. Man, these guys are dumb. Anyway, I've made the.
Yeah, the stars have a direct.
Yeah, they have a direct position.
Location over Earth.
Exactly. So now they're saying because astronomy, therefore globe.
Yeah, it just.
No,
right.
No, that's dumb. So astronomy didn't exist before the heliocentric model. That's what they're saying. These people are.
Yeah, I don't know. They thought it meant something, and then it changed to what it meant, or they didn't have any idea. But to claim that they know just from looking at lights in the sky is kind of ridiculous anyway.
It's sad.
It's really bad because, like, how are the stars, like, stopping light at a point or something? The light travels to a point and then it stops to present itself to us?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Andrew says, sorry, he means astrology.
How does, okay, hold on a second. How does the light shine at the spot we see it at when it's claimed to be coming from a spot that's a lot further away, but the lights all seem to be kind of generally the same distance?
And the problem is, yeah, but also...
And definitely, the sextant proves a parallel to Earth, but
also
beside that...
Also another problem is a lot of the so-called stars have exploded and died out millions of years ago. Just the light is still reaching us. I mean, really.
Well, if you believe that first, and that it's really big, and then don't really access your brain anymore after believing that, and just get told stories that you think you're smart because you understood the first one.
Yeah.
So the first one just had to be like things moving away from each other, that basic.
Oh, okay, we're gonna quickly read through this, okay?
Oh, yeah, I see. Huh?
I'm just gonna quickly read through this challenge, okay?
Yeah, they struggled to understand things moving away from each other, so they were so proud of that they just fell in line with the rest of it.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what he says. I've made a challenge to flat earthers to use a sextant, to use 2 different sets of elevation angles to 3 separate stars to determine the location of the observers using the flat earth geometry. I provided the equivalent.
Yeah, as soon as he mentioned elevation.
Exactly.
You can stop there.
That's what I'm saying.
I want him to make a triangle with a perpendicular line.
Exactly. Sets of elevation angles. What's an elevation angle?
I know. It's over there. What the heck are we doing with?
The angle of elevation.
Is it curving or not?
Okay, look. The angle of elevation is an angle that is formed between the horizontal line and the line of sight. It's an output from the horizontal line. The angle is formed between. I mean, really. They've already conceded.
They have to believe in
flat.
curving radiuses as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they believe in curved isons,
It gets worse from there.
Oh, man.
It starts with stupid at curving lines on a triangle, and then it continues into more stupid with curving radiuses.
Yeah.
With a resulting shape that just arcs itself uniformly.
I think I should set up the same
elevation with it ever changing in all directions. How?
But you know what I think we should do? I think we should give the same challenge back to them, to tell them, okay, do it on the globe without first using elevation, without doing any flat Earth measurements first. So in other words, as soon as they're going to look to the star and take an angle measurement, it's already, they can't do it, because that's the first step. Is using a flat Earth.
I mean, like, they need straight lines. They don't. Either they have them or they don't.
Yeah.
They can't both have them and not have them.
That's why they have the haversine, so they can transform it into a globe.
Oh, but that's way beyond them.
Tools that they're going to use to measure
admit that
an angle measuring.
A straight line's a straight line.
Yeah,
and a triangle needs 3 straight lines included angles of 180.
I'm just saying, all tools that they use,
you cannot get that.
sextant,
And it gets dumber from there.
Okay, so you guys are talking over one another.
Uniform from the Earth at equal elevation, moving in all directions.
Yeah.
It's really dumb.
I think Lumpy doesn't know when we're talking. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I don't think he can hear because he's in Discord at the moment.
Yeah, that's probably why he can't hear Michael talking, so he's just so that everybody's talking over each other. But
I'm gonna put
I'm
Michael
cool
a bit
listening.
louder.
I'm gonna drop that soon
I'm
anyway.
only talking shite anyway, so.
I'm sorry, guys.
Michael, no doubt.
I gotta get that other. But
funny.
how do you get a resulting shape that just uniformly curves over the Earth to be a circle of equal elevation from a curving radius?
But not just
I mean,
that.
both these things are they can't be manifested from the one to the other even.
And like I said, I mean, it's an oblate spheroid, so it's not got the same curve right through.
Oh, but that too.
You can't. It's. I mean, where I'm here in South Africa, I'm close to the equator. I'm supposed to see a different rate of drop compared to you guys higher up to the north.
Hey, can I go over a problem I have with how seasons work, time works, and the claim of the ball clock app real quick?
Yeah, quickly go. It's fine.
So the Book of Enoch said the sun and the moon are coming out of portals. I suspect because, let me explain why. The sun would have to traverse an awful lot more miles. And now I understand movement by angular degrees, but I would figure the sun would have covered more miles in the south. And it would, I would assume, appear to be moving differently than it would in the north, unless our realm was like beyond our conception. And that might be why we couldn't map it. What do you think of that? You don't need an official claim, but just like, because it's a lot of miles different from the northern traverse to the southern traverse, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just having a hard time understanding how it wouldn't be noticeable to the people observing the sun itself.
Yeah. It's actually a good point.
It's a lot more miles.
Yeah.
And the fact that the globe can kind of justify the space. So what I'm saying is like, it's probably a model beyond our conception.
Yeah, you don't know. Like I said.
And actually, the sun is going into portals like the book said, probably, or something. Probably really bizarre beyond what we can think of, right?
Yeah. Aaron Armstrong, 26 miles is a big difference when it comes to seeing something 3 miles away from you, blocking or not.
Well, yeah, I mean, there would be a lot of more miles. Like the inner traverse, the inside to the very far outside, the number of miles in diameter is hugely different.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So that just can't, it would have to function still with the north too, because we'd still get sun. It changes because, God, I don't understand what's going on for real.
Yeah. Paul is actually correct. You don't predict sunsets and sunrises with astrology. Astrology is the study of the celestial. The movement of the celestial is cyclical. Very true. Yeah, it's just cyclical. I'm going to go carry on reading through the challenge, okay, guys? Even though it's already been debunked just by his first sentence. So I provided the equivalent of $10,000 in Bitcoin into third party to award the winner of the challenge. You can read more about this challenge, see all the parameters and legal information, That just says exactly the same as that. So math and science applies to flat or spherical Earth. There are several observations and experiments that regular people can do without large budgets. These are positive evidence for a spherical Earth and have no valid scientific explanation on okay, let's see if there's even science where he's just claiming now. The Bible says the Earth is a globe. No, it doesn't. We went through this before. It's definitely flat. Einstein confirmed Newton. No, he replaced Newton. There's a difference. Empirical confirmation of relativity. No, hence quantum mechanics showing relativity wrong. We have a sun in the sky and people know a lot about it. No, we have a sun in the sky and people make assumptions about it. The Earth rotates and there is ample evidence. Where's the ample evidence of the Earth rotating? 12 measurements. What? I don't know what does this got to do with anyway with the sextant challenge. Okay, let's go to the sextant challenge. Okay. I thought that was the sextant challenge. Okay, let's go. So, official challenge, verified. The contents of the file are reproduced below. Note that the reproduction here is not the official challenge. The downloadable text file linked above with a matching checksum is the official challenge. Let's open the link there. Yeah, it just gives all the information. Funny thing about this, guys, you know what I found the other day? I have to do this. I think it's the. I gotta find it. I saw it the other day. It's everything he's placed there is based on an actual video that's here, guys. I think it's this one. Yes, it was this one that I found. This, McToon, you have some explaining to do. So he actually went and found someone's video and then based this thing on the video of someone else's video. Let me show you. So all the information is here. Even Wiskoff, you could have got it all here if you wanted to. Yes, astrology and astronomy, you said. Okay, see, 15th November 2018. It just says on the what's the name? Let's just get to where he shows the stars so you can see it's those stars he's showing. Regulus, okay, whatever. Let's just go to where the stars he's showing. If I can find the actual place. But anyway, he's already got it off. He's got it. And my mouse is just messing with me. Okay, guys. Regulus Arcturus Dubhe. Regulus Arcturus Dubhe. 8/28/15. 8/28/15. 8/30/30. 8/30/30. 8/32/15. 8/32/15. These were the exact. He took everything: barometric pressure, the temperature, the speed, the true bearing, index error, height, everything. This whole video, his whole thing is based off this. I'm gonna actually give the link to you guys. You can go and watch it yourself. It's actually very funny.
Okay. I am gonna check that out for sure.
The
hey,
whole.
Flatoid, I thought of a
This whole thing.
demonstration you might be able to do with your kids.
Yeah, I mean this whole thing, the whole fix and everything.
It's as simple as two squares, you know, paper squares with a square on the inside that you can fit a square through that's a toy.
Yeah.
Two different size square toys or something, or circles or whatever, and show that angular size changes over distance.
Yeah.
So where it will fit through. Does that make sense? Like you can take a picture of something and then take a picture of another square further away, the two squares.
And it changes the angular size, yeah.
And then make two squares that fit them and show that they measure different.
Yeah.
If we can get ballers to admit that, that would be a step in the right direction.
It would actually, but do you think they would ever do that? Yeah, McToon stole the challenge from somebody else.
I would love to hear them come up with justifying. It would probably be involved with the camera, or you're being dishonest or something. I don't know, but they would probably need something. But it would be interesting. I haven't seen this done yet. I mean, we've done demonstrations where it isn't so obvious. One little object, one measurement, you know, the same object, two measurements, two distances. That's pretty basic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually, because if you can get them to concede that, then you might be able to get somewhere. But, you know, they're just going to play dumb and say, no, you know how it works.
I mean, that would prove to me that they're completely useless.
Yeah.
I put a triangle. So, yeah, I don't know why talking to them matters. Like, even for our mental health.
Yeah, actually.
For a long time, I just was blocking them. But about the fourth comment for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Literally, the only reason I'm not right now is because I'm a mod with you. I'm the only place I'm a mod. Otherwise, they'd all be gone.
Yeah.
From my view, I don't care what they say.
See,
they can
guys,
say whatever they want. I don't want to hear it.
See, we can even just go on here and we can get the GP locations just by sticking it up there.
Yeah, that's another thing. There is a joke GP. There is an almanac for it.
Yeah,
It's got to be downloadable.
But yeah, but like I'm saying, you don't need to use it.
Cross-reference that it's been in use in history and on Earth.
Yeah, but like I said, first problem they had with Weskoff is he just had the GPs. Now they're saying he's using a globe to get the GP. He's not. A GP is a GP. It's an observed location at a certain time. That's it. Doesn't matter.
Oh, they would justify the angle changes because of Earth's rotation and movement.
Yeah, it's very straightforward.
Yeah.
See, and these are all the ones he actually
they're
made.
imagining the stars angle changing with but then that screws them up though with this.
Yeah, you see,
because the first measurement isn't the same spot as the other one if it's arcing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they're worth talking to. I think they're like maybe robots or just, I don't know, Satanists.
Masons.
They're trying to wear us down because literally it's like we're dealing with retardation on a whole new level.
Mm-hmm. But it's sad.
I mean, yeah. I could, once I seen the Joshua Wiki image, it was over. I knew for sure it was doing what they said it was doing, uniformly bending light to an image that needs to be behind a physical object, which is water. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I knew it was over then. But yeah, once I saw that, it was over.
Yeah. But you see, guys, this is simple. Then he goes to the North Almanac, gets the dip. There we go. But I mean, if you use the right height correction, you don't even need to use 2.5. I actually get 3.5 if you do the right height of eye correction.
How would they justify the second angle corresponding with the first measurement when you went over an arc?
Yeah, when you went over.
How is that relatable? How? Because they arced a whole space, didn't they?
Yeah, they arced it all.
Where do we see any of this arc happening in the time lapses? There's nothing doing that.
Yeah. You see, if I do the actual dip correction, which is height of eye, I get minus 3.52. But they got it on the almanac as minus 2.5. But if I do it minus 2.5, look at it, doesn't have much of a difference than my minus 3.52. All the maths I've been doing here has got nothing to do with the globe, guys. Nothing at all.
Hold on, we got to get an old one. We got to find the oldest one possible. They've messed them up. They changed it or something because they can't be wrong.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just this picture I'm showing here. Just this picture.
They probably destroyed them.
Yeah, I mean, just this picture I'm showing here, where I did the math without using any globe, shows the actual distance and in the degrees to the observer.
Oh shit. Okay.
Without using any globe whatsoever.
Right, then it's a straight line to that object.
This is how I did it. That's why I did the math this way. And he can't say I used any globe.
Even if they had an arc, it would be a curving radius to a point that they're not. And how do you get a resulting shape of a circle of equal altitude from a curving arc, which would turn it into a loop thing? So it wouldn't be a curving arc equal over drop and raise and parabolic change and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like to make it a blade spheroid or whatever that is. Didn't look like a blade to me, I don't know.
Okay, I want to see this. Arbitration. Should an entry be submitted but rejected by the judge, that would be McToon? In this rejection not accepted by the submitter, the panel of 3 experts shall be named in accordance with the legit challenge frame specification. So you must go, and each judge must be qualified in one of the following ways. Professional ship navigator. I don't understand why you must go and get these professional guys if he's the one saying it's wrong. Just because he says it rejects it, now he wants you to go and look for those 3 judges. That's a bit wrong to me. I mean, he should have those guys lined up.
Yeah, that's bad.
See what I mean? That's what I say. He moves the goalposts, makes sure everything's impossible. Because now, like I present now this, which gives the exact fix, even in degrees to the actual, I mean, that's quite an accurate distance to the, even if I used it minus 2.5 like the almanac, or minus 3.5 like it actually shows on a flat earth. It gives the distance to the GPs. Now you can have your fix 100% and not using a globe at all. Okay, yes, I didn't do the times on here. This is simply just the distance fix. And he would still have some issue with it. Now, because he's a globe, he's going to say, oh, yeah, no, false, you used refraction. But last night in refraction, when I debated McToon, the previous, he said that's based on Snell's law. So he cannot say, I'm using terrestrial refraction. That's why I was so happy when he said that. So he already can't say this refraction is now globe-based. He can't say anything on here is globe-based because all of this is simply mathematics done on a flat earth.
You can't triangulate on this. I'd like to see the model triangulating on a sphere. The geometry would fail.
Yep, it would. That's why they have to transverse it with a haversine to the globe. After
that's what they're doing with lines, and they're haversining them.
Remember they first made. Remember you first measuring the angles, and then they're haversining it to get it to the globe.
Oh man! Wow, now I better understand how the haversine's applied. I never done that much in math, so.
And look how simple it is to just get the fix after you've got your whole table set out. Let's quickly get there.
That's
I just wish he would be being more honest to actually work it out himself instead of using someone else's information.
Well, if they just base it on the radius and change over distance, and they can do whatever they want with that. Yeah, that's not that complicated.
I'm seeing it now. He's just using the fixed base.
It's arc segments. I've already, spiritual trigonometry I've done, and basically it's arc segments. For me, that's how I view it.
Yeah.
We don't see very far anyway. So.
Guys, Nathan Oakley's after show is about to start, and I think we're going to end now anyway. Let me just get his...
Thanks again, Floyd.
Thank you, dude. Where is it? I think it's in Gilded. You mentions. Oh, that's mine. Where is it, dude? Nathan's live show, I think. Oh wait, it's in Skype. So I'm just going to change that. Brand new flat earth debate. Copy link. So yeah, if you guys want to go, Nathan's premiere is about to start. Yeah, you can't calculate perspective because how are you going to take everything into account? It's all optical. It changes all the time. See, and yeah, they're doing this, the fix. There we go. There's the fix. All the information is here. You could have easily just used this. Wiskoff, you could have even just taken this and you would have said, what now? Because you would have the fix. Say, oh man, that's sad. Okay, so yeah, at the end of the day, guys, the horizon, this is the first argument they had for the black swan. All the arguments they had here is debunked by this black swan. Awesome, this is my new favorite black swan for certain. Perspective cannot be calculated, and I know there's no one in history that's even tried to be able to get it right because they know they can't. There's just too much variables to take into account because it changes constantly. Because if you have to make a claim like the Earth claim, we sit in the same situation you guys do, that you get contradictions all the time. Okay. How do they have us on a sine straight line when viewed? You can actually go watch Ruhuf Lampy. He can show you. Let me quickly look for Ruhuf. Ruhuf explains it to you. Thank you, Ruhuf, for showing everybody how you do the Haver sign. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I think it was here already. It wasn't so far back. Can't be. Okay, no. Then it's on McToon's. You'll just have to go watch his McToon challenge, and you'll see it there. He actually shows how he did it on the globe using Haver sign. Yeah, it's there anyway. So thank you guys all for coming. Appreciate it. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Michael, PJ, Lumpy, and everybody in chat. You guys also. Thank you everybody that sent super chats. I didn't miss any new super chats, did I? I hope not. Thank you guys. Please, if you do, just hit that like button, hit that share. It really does help to get the show out further. It's good to see so much of you guys coming. You guys are all awesome. Thank you much. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys again Wednesday.